Oh, we're good, I think. It's happening. Okay, where are we going?
We're going to the heart of Soho.
The heart of Soho. Okay.
New York City.
New York City. Let's go get some. What was that commercial? El Paso or something? The guacamole or whatever.
Oh, the
Where's this
barbecue
made?
sauce.
Yeah, I don't remember.
New York City. Get a rope.
Unbelievable.
Another thing about Soho, lots of big ads.
Yeah, lots of big ads.
No shortage of big ads.
Big ass ads.
Big ass ads.
Okay, it says walk. We're gonna walk.
The BAAs.
That's right. Okay, guys. Good evening.
So we got our little park over here.
This is a nice little park. Look at
dedicated
this.
to Lieutenant Joseph Petrosino.
This looks old.
Yeah,
Looks very
Petrosino.
old.
Yeah, he was probably old when.
Good evening,
they
Laura.
dedicated
Good
it.
evening, John. So yeah, it's like 100 years old. So isn't this where like the Impractical Jokers filmed an episode in here?
I'm not familiar with them, but I'm imagining.
Oh, they suck. Yeah, I hate them. I used to watch them and I was like, these guys are stupid.
Petrosino Square.
That looks like a fun cafe over there.
Oh, cafe, restaurant, bar.
Oh, it's the best one here, the cafe, restaurant, bar.
Yeah, I've eaten there. Oh, I've drank there.
Drunk. Okay, it's should we walk?
That's
Is it safe? Is it safe? That's the first thing I always ask before I eat something. Is it safe? Okay.
That's a pretty good store.
It looks like a pretty good store. Like, it kind of looks like IKEA on steroids.
It's sofas.
So how much is that? $8,000?
Like the sofa. Or
No, the table and chairs. I love that. That is. I would totally have that in my house.
not cheap.
Now that one I looked at Ethan Allen, and it's like $20,000. I've already looked at that, so I know. This is actually very similar to Ethan Allen. Or is that what I'm thinking about? That store? Is that a furniture store?
What store?
RH. Restoration Hardware, the furniture store.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about. It's expensive as hell.
Yes.
It's just a little bit above IKEA grade too. But they have an outlet. And the outlet prices are basically the same. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, my downstairs neighbor is a big fan of Restoration Hardware.
I think they went bankrupt in the financial collapse.
I'm surprised.
I'm not sure if they're the same people that they were before. I love this gimbal. Like, I'm shaking this so bad and it's staying still.
Oh, let's go this way.
We're going this way, guys. What is that building over there? Lafayette 148. Alright, guys.
Probably a clothing store of some sort.
Soho. What does Soho stand for?
South of Houston.
South of Houston. And what does Houston mean? Is that like
Houston Street?
Houston? Isn't that the guy off the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger that lived inside the guy's stomach?
You mean
Total Recall. The guy that
Total
lived.
Recall. Yeah, I don't remember that name of
Houston.
that character.
Yeah, I think so. I have a pretty good memory. Pretty sure it was Houston.
I believe I actually saw that movie twice in the theater.
There's actually a good Asian store. That 2-3-story Asian store over here too.
There used to, now right here, there used to be a vintage wine store.
A vintage wine store. Now what is it? Cosmetics.
So shit doesn't last here.
It doesn't. Look down that street. It's pretty amazing.
Let's go.
Okay, not in front of the bus though.
A cool place to show. This is Crosby Street, named after.
So Joan's daughter owns a restaurant in Soho, Bistro Les Amis on Spring Street.
Okay, not far away.
Not far away. Okay, we're on walk.
Bistro Les Amis.
That's a really pretty building. Look at that architecture. This is
New York.
really nice. We don't have stuff like that in Florida.
They don't have nice things.
No. Even like when a building gets old, they tear it down. Like I think 20 years is the...
Because they don't build stuff to last.
They really don't. It just falls apart.
New York was built to last.
It was.
Not built to spill.
Sounds legitimate. But I mean, look at all the graffiti. Is this a tattoo shop?
Probably a punk rock club.
You know what? I would. That's an elevator.
Yes, it is.
I would not get in that elevator. That looks like an elevator you get into and nobody finds you till somebody's curious with a gimbal and a camera wanting to find out what that is 40 years later.
Don't forget to pray too.
I know. I pray every hour on the hour.
Religiously?
Except for Sunday, yeah. Busy
Never
on
on
Sunday.
Sunday.
Never on Sunday.
So that's the loft. Not
It was
to be
pretty.
mistaken for other lofts.
See, I
That's
like
my
that.
substitute.
I like that Mercedes. That's just sexy.
I mean, that thing is that is a yuppie status symbol. It's going to be full of like 5 fucking kids in it.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
you know
built
what?
For 5
It's,
fucking rich yuppie kids.
I guess. Is yuppie still a word that they use? Young urban professional. Is that?
I have no idea.
Look at that building up there. That's the apartment tab right at the top there.
As Molly would say, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And there's a dog pooping. There's a dog pooping over there in New York City. It's not pooping in the grass. It's
He's going to
pooping on the sidewalk, and he's going to pick it
because
up.
he's a responsible dog.
A responsible dog owner in New York. Honestly, I think there's a certain amount of okay. Okay, back to my thought. I think there's a certain amount of feeling of freedom you get when you're in a place like New York. Looks like tequila, but I don't know. Is it awards or something?
No, I think it's perfume.
Is it perfume? Yeah, it is perfume.
Artisanal perfume.
Let's go drink some. I'm sure to have the same end effect as tequila.
So Mimi,
That's Mimi. What about Mimi? Who's Mimi?
it's her place.
It's a pretty cool looking stairwell. I'll give him that.
Mm, 13 Crosby.
The Californians.
Which one? Stewart.
Stewart. What's his last name?
Oh.
This is pretty. Look at this.
Okay, yeah, this is where I was taking.
You cannot see any of this on the live feed, but it's pretty. It's pretty as hell. God, this would be a nice place to be in the winter.
Let's take a step in.
Taking a step
This is a
out. Look
hotel.
at this. This is a hotel. Holy crap.
Entryway. I forget the name of the hotel, but it's the Modrian. It's the Modrian Hotel.
The Modrian Hotel. Is that the hotel right there?
Yes.
Do you want to be called Stewart?
Sure. Stewart.
I'm with Stewart.
Hey, how's it going? So
This is really
we're
pretty.
at the Modrian. I think they have them in California. And these are totally fake trees. No, they're not fake.
I can't tell if they're fake or real. This is really dark though. Really
So
dark.
this, oh man, they have downscaled. This used to be a really cool restaurant.
Huh.
Used
Yeah, it
to
looks
have,
pretty
like-
plain.
Okay, so you see that the plexiglass thing up there? That's
I
hanging?
do, yeah.
Okay, it used to have all kinds of bizarre glassware on it.
Really?
Okay, I mean they really went for atmosphere in this place. Now they just have chandelier,
Plastic chandeliers. Unbelievable. I'm really disappointed.
I'm saddened. Although they have some. Check out this. This is some quirky sculpture.
What kind of structure is
I'd give
that?
this a 7 at least.
What is that? It's like, kind of reminds me of a like a greenhouse type of thing, but there's no glass. It's very pretty. This whole thing is kind of... This would be really nice. I don't understand why it's empty on a Saturday night.
That concerns me also.
Unbelievable.
So now,
We don't have faces anymore. I'm sorry.
we're heading to the underbelly of SoHo. There is an underbelly.
And under what?
An underbelly. Where shit gets real.
The king of the free world. Yes, the king of the free world. Something smells really good. What does that smell? It smells like sage. No, it's not pot. That's
Yeah, it is.
no.
Sorry.
It smells like sage.
No, I know the smell.
I know the smell. I'm a doctor.
That's true, you are. Doctor of life.
I'm with
Sorry?
Steve, the guy's name? Stuart. Okay, Stuart.
Star.
I'm with Stuart.
I'm so glad you're here. Karina.
Beverages. Can you have beverages?
I should change my name to Karina. I like that name. What is this? What are we approaching here?
We are approaching another fancy SoHo installation.
Now, this lighting is really cool.
I'm actually curious.
Is this temporary? It looks like a temporary structure. See the...
Oh yeah. It's totally temporary. Sent out.
It's very nice temporary structure. Actually, it's bolted down and maybe like a permanent temporary kind of deal. It looks like a strip club.
Probably more a eye-catching way to sell clothing.
Champion. I'm a champion. Are you a champion?
Fucking change.
I'm a winner. We're going. Which way are we going?
We are going straight.
We're gonna go straight. Okay. We got a green light. Let's go.
This is Broadway. Nothing really fascinating on Broadway. But they do have G-Star, which is where
G-Star.
the only place I could buy pants
Oh.
or jeans.
Hey, I see a dead pixel on the screen. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing okay. I don't know if Elbow's up here. If he is, he's in for a big surprise. I've been looking for his van for a while. I don't see it.
The who's?
Elbow. Elvis. He's not here.
Elvis Elbow.
Really pretty architecture out here.
That's some old school New York.
V Files. What could that be?
There's actually excuse me, on the Lower East Side there's a tenement museum. I'm not sure how they made it a museum, but it's like this is how the working class of New York
Hey, look,
used to
the
live.
Billionaire Boys Club right there. That's the billionaire. You'd figure it'd look better, right? But
Yeah, you'd think they'd have more resources.
it doesn't.
I think maybe it's more ironic than anything.
I think so too.
So it should be in Greenpoint or Williamsburg, where everybody's ironic.
Probably. All right, which way are we going from here?
North.
We're gonna head north. I smell fish. Do you smell fish?
I do.
It's either fish or a dead person.
Yeah, it's fish.
Better hope it's fish. What do they
I'm
got
sure I've
going
ever
on
smelled a
here?
dead person actually. So
I have. It's not nice.
It's fish.
No, I called. Found a dead person in a dwelling once. I called 911. Well, I called 911. I said, "Hey, listen, I found a dead guy in here." And they said, "You need to give him CPR." I was like, "No, he's well beyond gone." It's like gray. It's like, and the guy's like, "No, you got to help this guy out." It's like, "No, he's dead."
Thank you. I mean, I've done as much service for this dude as I'm
Yeah.
capable of giving.
I mean, he was just ready to be buried at that point. He was not ready to have CPR. He was long gone.
So there's music happening, music in the streets.
Yeah, there is.
You don't get that
There's
in our
beautiful
neighborhood.
music, and it sounds like live music.
Exactly. So somewhere around here, there's a band playing.
There is a band playing, and it sounds pretty good. It's pretty intoxicating music.
I think it's just about like having more like a private space. Yeah, I think if the less people.
Oh my God, do you have any idea how young everybody is here?
Told you.
Everybody's so, they're like kids.
cool down.
This doesn't feel safe to walk on. Which way we headed now?
We're going to continue northward.
Okay, we're gonna go north. We're gonna head north on the 15. Get to the 100.
Left on Wilshire.
And we're gonna pass all the exits until we're gone.
Right. We're going to drive off to Santa Monica Pier. Or in New York is what they call it.
Was that a Lambo too?
That's
a Ferrari. That is. Look at all the old stereos. Oh, look at the pinballs. That was pretty cool. We should have dressed up tonight. I should have put on a little black dress and.
But you didn't bring anything.
Hey, look, they got a Hitachi Magic 1 in that store. Right there, living out loud there. Hitachi Magic 1. Those were a dangerous weapon.
Stay away from that.
I highly recommend it.
So, I really expected SoHo to be more active Saturday.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet, kind of creepy quiet.
A little bit. Actually, there was more activity in Bushwick.
What is this?
Oh, that's
Rocket Man,
that's
a
the
Dolby
guy from Rocket
experience.
Man, otherwise known as Rob Stark from Game of Thrones.
Yes, that's the Rocket Man movie.
He's burning out his fuse out here alone.
Interesting. Good afternoon, Rosie. I love you too. We'll get together for some sex later.
Fire escape.
That is, look, there's a fire escape. Oh,
Didn't see one of those.
look at all the kids. I feel so old. Like,
You like so old.
I'm so old. Like, I'm like 10 years older than everybody. Maybe more so.
Not it.
Still continuing north, right? Yes, we do. Okay, good. Please don't hit me, car. Actually, that'd be cool to get hit by a car on a live stream, so
I don't know.
I don't recommend it.
Broom Street.
I don't feel like we're gonna get robbed out here either. Like yesterday, I felt like we might get robbed.
No. This SoHo is not sketchy.
But I might be sketchy, so
I'm wondering if this is a sign of the upcoming economic apocalypse.
it might be.
Because when I was here back in the aughts, it was Saturday night SoHo was the place to be.
But it's not now.
Something's different. Something's changed.
Well, I know it's super expensive to live here because there's so many people moving out of New York right now,
True.
which is gonna drive down rents.
Yeah, I think they're all moving to Nashville.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rob anyone. Let's take a look inside this porta potty. There's probably somebody asleep inside there. Oh, it's locked. It's a good idea that they keep it locked too. Because somebody like me could have gone and made a mess in there.
Someone like you,
Not me, just like me.
you.
Yes, exactly. Because I don't go in porta potties, I'm scared.
You're scared is what you are. Say it like you mean.
Scared. I am so scared. I haven't figured out a New York accent yet.
To watch more Sopranos.
I can't do that. I can't do any of those. What is this? An abandoned building. There's a lot of hobos out here, guys.
Actually, I think they chased all the hobos out of SoHo.
I've seen like 4 so far.
All right, we're gonna go left.
Left. Let's wait for those cars to go. Oh, you smell like gas?
I do.
That's natural gas. It's smells good.
Farts?
It's not farts. Where is the Marc Jacobs store?
Oh, somewhere around here.
Yeah, I keep seeing on the sidewalk it says, look at all this retail space, it's gone. We are coming to a retail apocalypse. There's like, you never see this much stuff closed down here. There was actually a really good chain here that I don't see here this time. They used to sell shirts. I bought a shirt here that said, all you need is, the shirt that says all you need is love.
Sure.
I got one that says all you need is hot dog.
Okay. Also
And that store they were all over the place, and I did not see them here anymore. Whoops. Yeah, that is the ganja that I'm smelling. I thought it was sage.
Ganja Market.
Yeah, Florida ganja does not smell like that. I don't know because I don't smoke it, but I know it doesn't smell like that. I just totally did a denial reversal thing there, so you'll never figure out.
You don't smoke it no more because you tired of waking up on the floor?
No, I don't smoke.
Yeah, that was a Ringo song.
Yeah, I bet it was. I have a disorder where I just have to eat Cheetos after. I am a disorder. But if I smoke, I have to get Cheetos Puffs.
Ooh, that is a disorder. Oh, shit. Yeah, you don't want to go there.
And Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. So, this one's not good. Look, okay, this is a really pretty store. Look inside here.
It's quirky.
It is quirky, but it's sexy. It's like, is this new or old? I mean, it looks retro.
There used to be an Anthropology right around here.
Okay, so we have this here, and then next door we have the...
Squat.
It's empty. Look, it's just totally empty. You can barely see inside there, but it's empty. And then across the street, Burberry. It's empty out here. Burberry. I can't do it. I need more practice. What are those?
It's like sewer.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Replacement pipes.
It's a long black pipe.
It's a channel store.
Channel. Actually, they have some really good perfume. And then there's Chanel glasses over here too. Chanel. There's a nice BMW over there. I think that's a 335i. Is it safe?
So what are you doing in here?
Okay,
heartbroken.
something smells really good.
Something like food?
It smells like crepes.
Oh yeah.
Do you smell it?
I do. I probably can't eat it, but
Actually, you don't know that you can or can't eat it. Not till we get there and you see what it's got in. Dr. Martin. I have a pair of Dr. Martens. I got a pair of Dr. Martens 3 years ago. And they're pretty, but the heel on them is a bit high.
it's supposed to be.
Oh.
So you look intimidating.
You could seriously kick someone's ass in that pair of shoes, though.
That's the point.
Oh, I didn't know that was the point. Another closed down store in New York City. Unbelievable. What is going on here, guys?
New York,
Another closed down store. So are we near Union Square from here? Or what brand are these shoes? I see these all over the place.
No, we are not near Union Square.
What are we near?
Well, let's see. We're coming up on West Broadway.
West Broadway. Okay, so are we near South Broadway?
No. we are not.
Okay, never mind then.
We have to
These
go
are
all-
glasses from the future. Look at this. Glasses from the future, guys. What kind of bug is that?
And you know what? We have Elton John to thank for those
Yeah,
glasses.
probably. It's the Elton John glasses store. Okay. It is 9:30, so we gotta get to a convenience store.
To what?
I gotta do something bad. I think that was an illegal U-turn. U-turns are not legal here. Oh, that's a rental car. You can totally tell. Uh-oh. Hey, it says walk. I'm walking here. Kia Soul. That's a piece of crap car, that Kia Soul, but it's hard not to like. It's like one of the best cars I've ever driven.
Why is it a piece of crap?
Everything's like plastic inside, but it drives so well. It's got good stereo.
Gotcha.
It's just a nice car. That's for sale.
You know,
Nice
SoHo
Lexus.
used to be full of outdoor cafes. Now there's one.
Look, another closed down store here, guys.
SoHo, what happened?
And what did happen? Where's McDonald's at?
I was just showing you.
Oh my God, DJI Osmo. Is that the Osmo too?
Aren't they sick?
They're so great, yeah.
They're sick. I
Yeah,
just
they're
took
really
it
great.
on a vacation and I got
Where did
like
you go?
Wadi Rum and a Petra. And I came back with the best footage. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
better
really
than
good.
the professional footage.
It is.
I ran right beside
It looks so good.
camels.
The only downfall is it's not waterproof. So
Now, which one do you? Oh,
Osmo
you have the
2.
same one.
Yeah.
Is that the Osmos one?
Osmo 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. You got something. What's on?
Oh, I added this. This is a little tripod, so when you're sitting down somewhere,
Oh, go away.
yeah, $10
awesome.
on Amazon. Yeah, it is.
That's awesome.
I'm live streaming right now. Yeah, I do.
No, this
It is the best.
Completely changes everything.
It does. It
Completely.
ups the game. And
You know what I noticed about it that's kind of cool? When you're doing it, lots of people, if you're running around taking pictures of people or holding the phone up, everybody reacts that you're taking their picture.
Yeah.
They think you're taking a selfie.
Oh,
Until
that's
they're
true.
out
Yeah,
enough,
yeah,
people
that's true.
didn't like negatively react because it looks like you're taking like it looks when you like if you go by a group of people and you go like
They have
this,
no idea, that's true.
They think you're filming
That's
yourself.
true. That's very true.
So they
I forgot about that.
don't like look away or
Yeah.
you don't get that bad reaction.
Fancy selfie stick picture.
Right, and that changes the
It
footage
does.
you get.
It really does.
Hugely. So I'm
It
just
does. Just need a better phone for low light, though. That's
yeah,
the
this,
only.
This one was pretty good.
Use the iPhone as well.
It's just whatever the
Oh, so you use
Samsung.
Samsung. Okay.
But
I think Samsung's got
it's
like
good.
better.
No,
Yeah.
that's why I bought it.
It's got
I
better
bought it
light.
because I do construction and I have to take pictures of boilers, and like get down in the dark and
Yeah.
actually be able to see that.
And get the
That's
just like
true.
that.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
serial
my
numbers.
footage is not compared.
That's the only reason I got this one. It's
Huh.
like when I saw the low light, I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, you bastard! You're gonna make me get a new one." But it's really good. With
That
low
is really
light.
good.
You know,
footage. Yeah, it is.
good.
Yeah, it is.
with low light.
It's good.
It's just whatever the hell it is, Samsung.
Galaxy
S8
something. Yeah.
something.
It's nice. Enjoy that. That's a good thing. Have fun. Have a good night. Okay. There's a lot of nice New Yorkers here, except for that one guy in the subway. $1 pizza. Really? I've also eaten there. No, I haven't. Are we going this way?
We're going this way.
Okay, well, let's not walk yet.
Okay, so we're going to take a detour out of Soho into the village. I think the village will be more alive and pleasant.
Alive.
Good.
Are we going anywhere special? That's a good question. I don't know. Can you get any more special than New York? I don't think you can get
Greenwich
any.
Village is pretty damn special.
Ooh, they have iced coffee. Pizza.
You need some?
No, I don't need anything. Pretty good. Unlike last night when I was ready to go to sleep at 9:30. It's 9:30 now.
No, we got home. Well, that's true. We finally got done with our Bushwick adventure and stuff.
I was so tired yesterday.
Oh no! We got out of the performance at 9:30.
But it was a travel day for me, so travel always exhausts me. There's a lot to be said about travel, I guess.
These places are not their cafe yet. It's not.
Yeah, it's like half and half. How cool is that? I didn't know Karl Lagerfeld still existed. That's aftershave and stuff, right?
No idea.
He's a famous designer, yeah. My father used to use it like 30 years ago. Before he was abducted by aliens.
No, we didn't use Old Spice.
No. He should have. Would have kept him away. Oh well. He used Brut a lot too.
Who?
Brut or Brut, whatever it is. So that comedy club we used to go to all the time is quite far away from here, isn't it? How many times did we go to that comedy club?
When we were here that one time, I think only twice.
I felt like 3 or 4 times.
You may have gone a couple.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think I did. I went a few times without you. Psychic.
Did stuff without me.
I did. I did a lot of stuff without you. You're welcome. You know that. Honestly, that makes me sad. So what is this? It's the red light district.
In Asin.
Looks kind of seedy. There's a nice Mercedes. That's like 100-something thousand.
Infinite.
100-something thousand, like $120,000 Mercedes. Yeah. Uh huh. I know, that's what I said too.
It's like worse than Hummer.
Yeah, well, they don't make Hummers anymore, so
Thank God.
I like Hummers. Okay.
Okay, now we're getting
Ooh, iced coffee. JD.
Now we're getting a little more neighborhood.
We should go into Queens. I like Queens.
Queens.
Yeah, Queens feels a bit, I don't know either. Not sure.
Queens.
This is weird. Why is it like this? It's like we're on the second floor. Do you notice that?
Well, there's basement space.
Basement. There is. Basement's a commodity here. Florida doesn't have basements. You know
That's
why?
where you get burned.
Well, they fill up with water.
Yeah, exactly. Groundwater's too high.
3:30.
Pet bar. I suppose a pet bar is.
This is a pet bar.
It's the pet bar.
I guess it's a
Not to
fancy
be-
name
not to be
for
confused
a real bar.
with those other bars. Go back to the Ho,
The Ho.
the house.
Oh.
Ho of Houston. Oh, right. That means we're emerging from SoHo and into NoHo.
Okay. There's got to be a good theater group or a good band or something playing around here. All I hear is a car alarm and homeless people crying.
Well, once we get to Washington Square.
Okay, that's a nice couch.
Yeah, right.
Who has space for a couch like that in New York?
Check that out.
Oh, 20%. 20% less.
Seventh home.
That is a really nice. Everything in here is pretty nice.
You need a big spacious living room.
Yeah, people don't have space like that in New York. And you know, I'm also here like these stairs. If you're in a wheelchair, you can't get in there.
Nope.
How do you get in there if you're in a wheelchair? There's got to be an ADA entrance. Maybe not.
Okay, so getting to the village, we have much more restaurants, much more outdoorsy stuff.
I like restaurants. Smoke shop, psychic. There's a lot of psychics in this town. They must have a lot of bad luck here.
There actually used to be a psychic on my street.
I don't believe in
Just
psychics.
because I was their neighbor, I decided to patronize her.
How did that work out for you?
She was a loser.
Of course.
Tried to tell me I was from Florida.
Really? No way.
Yeah.
Had you ever been to Florida at that point in time?
Oh, sure I've been. I'm not from there.
You're from Florida. I'm a psychic. You can try to lie to me, but I know where you're from.
I'm not gonna.
Do you know where I'm from?
Very old thing.
That's right. Unbelievable.
I psychically divined that.
You did.
You didn't even have to ask.
You really did. That's unbelievable. I'm impressed. Okay, I smell beer.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Reminds me of like a Howard Johnson hotel room. The beer smells pretty good.
Actually, I went there once with my friend Linda. It
Carbone.
was awesome. Carbone.
Carbone. We need to get on the 110.
take it all the way to PCH.
No, would you call it the PCH or would it be just PCH?
The PCH.
Okay. So you wouldn't say the Pacific Coast Highway at all?
No, that's a faux pas.
What?
Faux pas. In other words, bad manners.
A Vespa. You know, they're building the world's largest Vespa museum in Orlando.
No way.
Yes, way, and it's owned by somebody that used to develop Trump Towers. So
Boy, there's nothing better to do.
I don't think so. I think he's just got a stack of money. He's like, I'm bored. I'm gonna open a Vespa museum. Probably.
So this right here is the famous Bleecker Street.
And there's the Pig Bleecker Barbecue Shack.
Damn right.
It's the best barbecue in all of Soho, mofo.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you by a landmark.
A landmark. I'm so excited.
As soon as this light allows us. Back before.
We're in New York. Just walk. That's right. Even though it says don't walk.
All right, so we're going this way.
Okay. You know what I'd like is some kind of like a body harness for this thing.
Start getting to watch the game.
So would it be a body cam?
I guess, if that makes any sense at all.
Okay. You keep in mind.
Or a sorry bike.
Blues.
The bitter end. What's the landmark?
We have reached the bitter end.
What is the bitter end?
Bitter end is the ultimate quirky music venue.
Oh, there's live music inside there.
Yes. Every night.
Every night.
Without fail. There's music of various levels of professionalism.
Unprofessionalism?
Yes. Rather unprofessional.
The hits of 99. This place has been here 70 years.
Oh yeah, easily.
Holy crap. What did it used to be called?
The Raw Beginnings.
Where do you live, Laura? No, Laura watching the stream for this one.
And I knew if I was rotating the apartment.
Incredible.
So they have regulars here. This guy Osmond, awesome. I'm sure people back in the 60s never start here.
Probably. Let's, Indian restaurant, Surya. Is it Surya?
There used to be a spot
It's a
around
nice
here
building.
called the Village Gate, which had lots of jazz going on, lots of classic jazz. Dizzy Gillespie used to play.
I'm not in Florida right now. We can hang out in a couple weeks, Laura. I'm in New York. Actually, I can't say New York right. I gotta work on that.
Go with the bitter end. You can always go to the peculiar.
The Peculiar Pub looks like, that looks a lot like the place I hang out in Dunedin, except it's a little bit bigger. It's actually very similar. Okay, so I've been in that grocery store a couple blocks that way. There is some cool stuff as well.
That goes back to, you know what? I think that goes back to, what do they call that? It's north of Chinatown, but it's not Soho. There's a bunch of shit over there. I can't. I'll think of it in a minute.
You wanna walk that way?
Have a name.
Shall we go that way? That way? I've been in that grocery store though.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay, let's wait until this light changes colors and then we'll go in the road. That's a nice, it's Camaro. It's a nice convertible, but I wasn't sure what it was. I don't like Camaros because they wreck easy. Like they break.
You sure it's a Camaro, not a LeBaron?
It might be a Camaro.
Is it a bitchin' Camaro?
That was a pretty bitchy Camaro. Okay, so I gotta tell you a story. I'm not sure if I ever told you the story. So I was staying in Brooklyn with our mutual friend a few years ago. And it was like a Sunday morning, there was a thrift store opening or something, and it was like a grand opening for a thrift store, but it was like all mostly new stuff. It was a weird thrift store. And it was all you can fill your bag, $25. So you go to this thrift store, and you know, I can't wear clothes from a thrift store. Something, I don't know, something creeps me out about it. I just can't do it. I don't
Doesn't
have,
What if it has a designer label yet it comes from?
there's something mentally I cannot handle. Even if it has labels on it, it's something I just can't get over it. So basically, we went to this thrift store on a Sunday morning, and it was $25, fill a bag. And they had a contest. One person in the store wins a free bag of clothes.
Yeah.
So they called my name. See more good karma. So I told him, he's like, put all your stuff inside my bag. We walked out of there with all that stuff for free.
So what'd you do with it?
Gave it
Can't wear
to,
it.
I gave it to Tammy.
Of course you did. And she accepted
Yeah, it was
with
great. Of
open
course she
arms.
did. Finest ice cream. Ooh, cocktails and ice cream. That sounds pretty good right now.
Hey, I wonder if you got your vegan ice cream.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well,
She would, like,
you
put
got
on a
you
wig,
got a big
like,
billboard up here.
Oh wow, this place is packed. Isn't there a
No, they were here.
that burger place is around here too? I think. Burgers, fries, soda, whatever it's called. Something like that.
I have to
What the hell is it
take out
called?
my internet device and
Shake Shack.
Look it up.
There's a Shake Shack.
down here.
Thought there was.
I know there's one up in Times Square,
Thought there was
on
another
the
down
Upper East,
here.
Upper West Side. I mean, there's probably one down here.
Danish restaurant. Danish food sounds fun. Okay, Laura. Message me on. Email me. My email is somewhere on the About Me thing. We'll hang out soon. We'll get arrested in Melbourne.
Australia.
No, or near Orlando. Look at the traffic. This traffic's actually not as bad as Tampa either.
Let's do this.
Okay, we're gonna walk this way, guys. Enterprise. Okay, what does that say? Rats. It says something about rats.
No idea.
Yeah, this feels good right here. This little neighborhood. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at the building up here. This is pretty incredible.
This is NYU housing.
So I need to go to NYU to live here.
You do.
I could probably get a scholarship in something, but maybe I'm too old for that. I should go back to college, get a degree in music this time.
Back to school like Rodney Dangerfield.
Exactly. I'm probably the same age he was in that movie. How old was he in that movie? I mean, he was pretty...
Probably 50-ish.
Okay, so I wasn't that age yet. But he was pretty ageless as well, for... Maybe it's just because of the way he acted.
He never got any respect. Always felt bad for him. Not at all.
Unbelievable. What was that thing he did with Hitler on Ice? And yeah, he did some parody and they had something called Hitler on Ice.
You're thinking of Mel Brooks.
Oh, was that Mel Brooks? Same guy, same difference.
Yeah, it was history of the World War II.
Okay, what was that movie with Rodney Dangerfield and Robert Downey Jr.? You know, I have like a really bad attraction to Robert Downey Jr.
A lot of women do.
I'm not sure.
My friend Christina, she had a thing for him.
And the older he gets, the better he looks, which is weird. Okay, so let me
Robert
get my
Downey Jr.,
bearings.
you know, his crowning glory was the movie Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Yeah, that was a good movie. He was black in that movie.
Yes, he was. But
That was hilarious.
the best part was when he was selling med syrup.
Yeah. I own that on DVD. It's a good movie.
She wrote it, a lot of it was based on her.
Jack Black was in that too.
Yeah, Jack Black barely had a part in that, and so was another funny guy. The pyrotechnics guy was the guy out of Eastbound and Down, who is
Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers, whose real name is
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, he's a good actor. He's funny as hell, but he's getting kind of past his prime now.
Well, he's in an HBO show, Tell Google. So,
Oh, the one about high school?
no, it's about being a rich preacher.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I might need to see that.
Premiered yet.
Okay, what is the Angelica Film
Angelica
Center?
Film-
Okay.
Premier Film Theater in the city.
Okay, is this safe?
Yes.
Is this safe? There's a police car right
This
there.
is where all you see cool films.
Oh,
This is Cinema Village.
let's go see a cool movie. All right, which way are we going? American Eagle. The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Booksmart. Pavarotti. That'd be a great movie. Well, we are walking on the bad side of the sidewalk now.
Yes, we are.
We'll be fine.
So that's why Medea would say, yes, sir.
I hate Medea. Is that Martin?
Sorry?
Is that Martin that does Medea?
No.
What is the guy's
Tyler
name?
Perry.
I don't know who Tyler Perry is.
Tyler Perry. He did a brilliant turn as Colin Powell in the Big Jane.
Okay, I haven't seen that. I want to see that.
Oh, God, guys.
I'll add it to my list of things I haven't seen yet that I need to see.
They say it's comedy. It's great.
So great.
Bizarre way come out of that movie having a certain modicum of respect for Big Jane. Only a modicum.
Yeah, I imagine only a little tiny portion. Okay, there's a Dunkin' Donuts on the right down here somewhere, right?
Maybe. They're not,
Pretty sure
they're not
there
like
is.
Starbucks, but
No, I
They are.
remember there's a special memory at this Dunkin' Donuts.
oh no.
Were you there that night?
Yes, I was.
Okay,
but it's
that was
not
funny
this
as
part of
hell.
town. It's not this part of town.
Okay.
We're more downtown.
Look at
towards
this.
World Trade Center.
New buildings. It's incredible out here, guys. There is a certain amount of, I don't know, it's a different atmosphere. It's a different life. It's like a different world.
So this is where we entered SoHo.
Okay, that's where we came up out of the subway.
We're going to go past that.
Calvins. I speak my truth in my Calvins. That's a very attractive young lady, I think. Or
So how long have we been
Can't
streaming
tell.
so far?
how long? We have been streaming for 47 minutes.
That's it?
That's all. We do.
How many steps?
We've got like 5,000 subs now, so it's okay. It's not that great. We can do better.
Okay. Alright, so.
Skank of America. Okay, should we wait here or go? Yeah, let's wait. I don't want to die. Not today.
You don't have to, so go. So don't.
I hate Medea. I'm sorry. Are we gonna go to Washington Square? We could go to Washington Square. We'll have to wait and see.
We took a left. We will be on our way there. Definitely. Unless you want it to be open.
Go, I don't care. My plan is not to get hit by a vehicle.
Is your plan not to have one?
Not to what?
Not to have one?
Not to have a vehicle? I would.
Not to have a plan.
Yeah, I don't usually have a plan. I would love not to have a vehicle though. It's a pain in the ASS. Let's see. Alright, made it. This is like a real life game of Frogger sometimes.
It's quirky, it's casual.
things.
Right. See if I can hustle one right.
I'm allowed to like do Last Suppers at prison for when somebody's gonna get executed. It's called the Last Supper in Florida. We call it the Last Supper. And we can do baptisms, orgasms, all types of things because I have a religious title.
You have a hat to go with it?
I do.
Is it a pointy, pointy hat?
Yes, it is.
You gotta show me sometime.
I'll show you sometime.
I need to get exercise. Can you help me with that?
I can help you with that. Exorcism. I'm gonna need to get a hell of a lot of sage though.
A lot of what?
Sage. Gotta put it in smoothies. It'll help get rid of the bad spirits.
Do I have to order corners of my
Probably, yeah. Probably do. But you know, it's life. If you want to move onwards and upwards in life, sometimes you gotta kill the demons. You have to kill the person you are in order to become the person you want to be.
Like Elton did.
Exactly. Just like Elton. A biker gang. We just saw a New York biker gang. Can you believe it? A dangerous New York biker gang. The mild ones, probably. What the hell is that? What is this? That is beautiful. That is a beautiful. I mean, this is like expensive real estate right here inside. Where am I? I'm on Houston and Houston. It's Houston. I'm a local now. I can talk like that.
This is Mott Street. M-O-T-T.
Mott. Something smells like a bakery mixed with like drugs. It smells delicious.
Bread and
Yeah, I mean the bread smells good, not the pot. Have to keep away from the pot. I'm a doctor,
oh, you know what?
and an official non-medical doctor.
It gets boutique down here. And we can go to the Lower East Side where it gets a little sketchy.
Gotta wonder how my battery's holding up on this. It doesn't show me my battery, but I think we're good for now. Okay, it says walk, so I'm just gonna walk here. I'm walking here. I just wanted to say that.
Come on, keep going.
I'm walking here. I should hit the taxi and go. I'm walking here. I'll probably go to jail for that, though. I don't want to get put in a New York prison. Even though it might be fun for the night, but I don't know. It might not be. BMWs are nice cars.
Nolita, that's where we are. Nolita.
Molita, okay.
It's north of Little Italy.
Little Italy. Well, we need to get meatballs and marinara sauce.
Yeah, you're a meatball. It's a tandem joke.
Oh, okay. I don't understand it, but I'm sure it makes sense eventually.
It's a tandem joke. What else do you need to know?
Yeah, that's true. Are we needed? I don't think we're near the World Trade Center. No, watch out for that. Don't get hit in the privates by that post. That's a nice backpack.
No, actually, that's like, this is kind of what I'm looking for.
Okay, they got fanny packs and backpacks. This is where I need to go tomorrow.
I'm down with that.
Manhattan Portage. It's Portage. Okay?
Portage.
We're in New York. It's got to be Portage. If I get the fanny pack, can I look 16 years old in this minister? That's the question. Probably not. It's too late for me. But I do like these ugly fanny packs.
You gotta get more spangles on your baby.
Look, yeah, those are kind of cool. I like the white one in the front.
Flashy.
And it's on sale. So what are their hours tomorrow?
Oh, they're probably open at noon.
It says Sunday,
Sunday.
11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
All right, we're here.
So, all right, those are nice. Very fancy.
So you got my, having oversized feet, I have oversized gym shoes.
Yes.
So they need an oversized bag.
Oh, okay.
So I can fit the other oversized shit in it.
Yes. Oversized. There's a lot of chains and bars on windows here.
Well, it's late at night. It's a Saturday.
It's a beautiful dog, that white dog. Heard they're very tasty, but it's against a lot of eat dogs now.
No, don't go there.
So actually, I was just gonna say, I think I could be vegan.
You could what?
I could totally be vegan again. I think I wouldn't have a problem with that.
After that gourmet vegan food.
That was some of the best food I've ever had.
Gives you an unrealistic perspective.
No, that
of
food
being
was
vegan.
like, we just went to a vegan restaurant before this called Candle 79. And I've had a couple meals there, but that tonight was...
And it was killer.
It was one of the best meals I've ever had. It was, I don't know how to explain it. What the hell is this?
It's a boutique.
Oh yeah, it is. This looks like something you'd see in Mexico.
Well, I think it's actually Portuguese. It's Porto, Lisboa.
Lisboa, so it's a lesbian store.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it. Let's get out of here.
Portuguese lesbians.
Inclusivity to our nature.
Ooh, I've eaten there. That place is kind of cool.
It looks pretty cool. Cuban food, so empanadas. Is that right?
Yep.
I like empanadas. Okay, I smell sewage now.
Yeah, there's a particular stank to it.
There's some nice cars in this corner. We got the Mercedes, and then we got the Porsche over there.
That's good.
Okay, we're making a move. We're going. See, that's what I was talking about. See, this Mercedes has the glass sunroof. It's called a panoramic sunroof. That's what I was going to get. The roof like that, but it's so small inside compared to the Beamer.
And the Beamer is not big inside.
Well, the Beamer that I have is pretty big inside. It's 5 Series. The 3 Series was really tiny. So I got the 5. That's the family wagon, pretty much.
Oh,
the hell is
other
that?
Other side. Let's go.
Is it safe?
Point of interest.
Well, I gotta adjust my posts.
But unfortunately, you may need.
What the hell is this, like a stuffed horse?
You may need to throw some light on this, so I'll supply some. Okay, so this is like a curiosity store,
Yeah,
but it's connected to the courtyard next door, which has even more stuff in it.
What the heck is this? This is
Are these
really
lions
weird.
surprised or worried or both?
Those are like goth
Or the
arrows.
dogs.
I think that's like a goth. These are really old. That's a pretty damn good carving of a horse. Okay, I don't want to mention this, but do you think that's like a toy for someone, like with a fetish?
At one point, perhaps.
Unbelievable. Probably. See the legs come off.
Mm-hmm. For storage.
Exactly. Slide it under your bed.
So what's the old shit in there?
There is, like, there's only so much we can see because the reflection of the camera. It's
Okay,
very
let's
interesting.
go to the courtyard next door. I'll see what I can.
Something,
throw
there's
some
so
light.
many delicious smells here. Yeah, it is very dark. What the heck is this?
I think it's might be a graveyard.
It does look like a
Right.
graveyard. What
Something.
are we doing?
I don't know. Looking for shit.
Yeah,
to
you
look
really
at.
can't see much.
Go this way.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a graveyard. This is definitely a graveyard, I think.
No, you know what? It's a courtyard.
Courtyard.
It's a church courtyard. And there's like basically lots of statues and whatnot.
Lots of statues. I like statues.
Like this statue.
See, that's like a grave,
It's like
isn't
an
it? That's
angelic,
like
angelic chipmunk or something. I don't know what to call
what
it.
the heck are we looking at?
I wish I knew. That is a chipmunk / eagle / gargoyle.
That's interesting. I got to tell you a story too. I used to have a cow when I was young.
Don't have a cow, man.
I had a cow, a baby cow, like a little, and you put like powdered milk into it and you squeeze the udders and milk would come out. And that horse evoked the feeling of a toy like that.
That's grotesque sound.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But you milk the udders and milk would come out. I think my mom got it at Sims.
Oh, here we go.
Holy crap, guys.
Elizabeth Street Garden is what this is.
You really can't see much of anything.
Which means we should probably come here tomorrow morning
I should come here tomorrow morning.
for further analysis.
There are so many delicious smells here. So when I get my van to live in, where could I park it here without getting arrested?
The Bronx.
The Bronx.
Then you
Yeah.
run the rest of other forms of invasion.
Yeah, that would suck. We'll see. Maybe I'll have to park in New Jersey and then come over in the daytime.
It's an awesome restaurant.
That looks like an awesome restaurant. Doesn't even have a name on it.
It does have a name. It's called Peasant.
Peasant. It looks kind of peasanty.
In fact, here, let's get a downstairs
Across the
bar.
street. Downstairs bar, really.
But
Looks empty.
yeah, it's closed off. So
That is closed off. That's a shame.
may not. What time is it now? Yeah, it may not open till 11.
11. Okay, the bar is called Peasant. Peasant.
A friend of mine used to work there.
Really? Hey, it's 10 o'clock. How do you feel? I just saw. Did you yawn? Okay, I thought I saw you yawn. Don't yawn.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you think about that white wall, though? You don't like that either?
Yeah, anything that's got a family vibe to it, I'm not down.
That's like self-driving, you know. That's what that is what Uber is using for self-driving vehicle.
See that?
Okay, this area is rather busy.
Yes, and it's very white also.
Very white. White doesn't make it right.
Ooh, the Bowery.
The Bowery.
Let's go to the Bowery.
Let's go. There is a lot of weed out here. The smell of weed out here. Hold on. The smell of weed out here is intoxicating. Like, there's so much. I'm seeing like double because there's so much weed smell out here. Anyways, it's all over.
She's getting contacted by.
It is very contact high. I'm trying to turn the camera on. There we go. Look, they're recycling cardboard. I am so proud of these guys.
So we will.
It's a big rat down there. We should call rats Rizzos. So when we see a rat, we call it Rizzo, like the, yeah.
Gotcha. Rat's up.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh, look, there's a Rizzo.
I mean, I bought this weekend, and I truly was like, I have to
Jean repair.
Welcome to the Bowery.
Hot action.
Hot Bowery action.
Hot action going on out there.
It's a two-way street, so there's not a whole lot happening on the sidewalk.
Something smells delicious out here as well. Not sure what it is. Is there somebody sleeping here? Watch out. I think somebody's sleeping there. Kind of sucks to sleep out here with all these people around. But I guess if you're tired, you're gonna go to sleep. Alright, let's stand in the street corner here for a minute. Which way we headed?
Okay. That is the Manhattan Bridge.
Manhattan Bridge. What is the Manhattan Bridge?
It is right there.
Have I ever seen that before?
I don't know. If you did, I wasn't with you.
I haven't seen it that I know of. Shall we walk that way?
It is a ways away, but
Okay.
we got something to talk.
No, don't go. We get crushed by these vehicles. Let me check my batteries.
So the Bowery is home to restaurant supply chains.
Yeah, I just saw that right there. There's like a restaurant supply.
There are others.
Are there?
Slowly cycling out. Yes.
There was a really cool place here, like Saturdays and Sundays. It was like a flea market for electronics. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That sounds familiar.
Like you could get anything in the world ultra cheap at this flea market, but it was all like electronics. I have no idea where it is.
It's probably
Might be out in Queens.
it's probably managed by Israelis.
Probably. You know, it probably became like B&H Photo Video or Adorama or something. Are they related?
They're not.
Okay. I always wondered that.
Although they're all they're all connected to Hasidic Jews, so they may be.
Yes. Yeah. Down line probably. Would make sense. Okay. So I need to look that up later.
Right there. Look up on top.
Bowery Station. Dark Phoenix. What is Dark Phoenix? Bowery Ballroom.
Oh, the Bowery Ballroom. I go here often.
Often.
Music events.
Really?
Yes. Rocks. I'll be going there in October to see Nina.
I don't know who's Luna.
Nina's awesome. Great one.
I don't know who Luna is. So, oh, something I might enjoy.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look that
Nice.
up.
I'll go back to my place.
Okay. So, noodle bar. Oh, that looks good. I'm not hungry at all, and I keep saying things look good, smell good. It's horrible.
Yeah, this is when you cross, you will be in the Lower East Side.
Lower East Side, Manhattan. All right, shall we cross? Let's walk. I'm walking here. Clearly walking here. I did not bring good walking shoes. I did as a crisp, what is it, 65, 66 degrees? Maybe 67. It feels good out here.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It feels really good.
It's good walking weather.
It is. What park is this?
Sarah D. Roosevelt.
There's a park.
Home of the Sarah D. Roosevelt Center.
Huh. I had no idea.
I imagine she was related to the other Roosevelts.
Probably Eleanor D. Roosevelt. Rhubarb Roosevelt.
Roosevelt Franklin.
Roosevelt Franklin. What is this? Is this the road or is this not the road?
So what?
Is this the road? Are we in the road right now?
Yes, this is the road. This is the road that we are in.
See, the buildings are not as tall over here. Well, those are, I guess. It's very tall.
They probably got a zoning exception.
Probably.
So there's a video that explains the height differentials in buildings in Manhattan.
Oh, really?
Because the tall buildings are where there's bedrock.
Hey, look, restaurant supply. Restaurant supply here. You guys cannot see any of this. They got like forks, glasses. Customer Appreciation Day, 15% off now. How long has that been there, that sign? Probably forever. Just looks like a Sam's Club. Pots, pans, all types of stuff. Someone's gonna wake up, there's people sleeping. You're like, why are you shining lights in there? I'm sleeping. I don't know if you have that here, but back in Florida, we have like family-owned dollar stores. And in the back part, their families sleep there in some of these places. I've seen it a couple times. I think it's, I don't know, I guess if it's a family business, that's what you gotta do.
Is that like Better Call Saul? The offices are in the
It's
mail
kind of
salon?
like that, yeah. Except it's like a dollar store and everybody sleeps in the back. Chair up. Is this like a chair superstore? It is. Holy crap, a chair superstore. Okay, pronounce that. Somebody pronounce that for me. Didn't think so. There is a cool electronics place out here. We need to find it. And it's not related to anything that I've ever been to here lately. Forward. We are going forward into the past. That would actually make a great movie, Forward into the Past.
It's actually a sketch by Firesign Theater.
I'm gonna write that this weekend.
Write that movie.
Forward into the past. I'm gonna write that movie as soon as we are somewhere I can write for 10 minutes. Church. Oyster bar. Now, do you eat oysters?
I used to, and then I got violently ill.
I got sick too. That was around 2008 or 9. I got really sick. I was at a party and it was all you could eat, so I had like only 2 or 3, and I got so sick I thought I was gonna die, and I never had one since. What is the place with the? What is that place over there?
Oyster bar?
No, the
Or
place
that
with the it's like
I have no idea.
it's got Asian writing out front.
So I'm wondering what street this is.
This is Delancey and
Delancey Inns.
One Way.
Oh, Allen Street. Okay.
Okay, we can't go anywhere yet. There's Starbucks.
I believe it's closed.
What is that building there? That building, right? Is that a bathroom?
That is that is a public facility.
It looks kind of closed.
I think it's been boarded up.
Yeah, it
because
looks
homeless
like
people tend to sleep there.
such a busy area. Something you don't see a lot of, though. Okay. Yeah, it's boarded up.
Actually, when we get to Ludlow Street, we're going to turn north.
I don't know which way north is.
I think that's 10th Street.
Anyway, you can tell it's still young down here, but it's less affluent now.
Owens Fashion Optical.
In other words, they don't have as many
Of course.
trust fund babies here.
Yes. I am a trust fund baby. I was actually born to the wrong parents. I was born to the wrong parents. Should have been born a trust fund baby. I know someone that owns a really expensive restaurant in Fort Myers. They're a trust fund baby, and they go gambling every night of the week. And the restaurant makes no money, so go figure.
Ludlow. We have arrived.
Okay, we're here, folks. Ludlow. What is this? Talk to me.
This is a
Hot dog heaven. Hub of
Lower East Side.
police cars. See the police cars. What is this? Is this tacos or hot dogs? It's everything. Look at that. Is this halal? Oh yeah, look, halal. Smells good.
There's food that makes you want to help.
It does. Shall we go that way? That is a nice color. Which way are you going? That is a nice color Jeep. We're going this way, guys. Which way is this?
North.
Okay.
There's another landmark coming up.
Another landmark coming up. Fantastic. There's so many landmarks. Is this like a chain? This is the second one I've seen.
Must be a chain.
That is today, Thursdays and Fridays.
Tequilaria. Some kind of moving company. Trash bags.
So, I spent an eventful month as a resident of the Lower East Side
Really? Where did you stay?
on the streets. I'll show you shortly.
It's a very exciting looking street.
It's not fancy like Soho, but it's not scary like Bushwick.
Huh.
And it is lots of entrepreneurs.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Try to make their fortunes
Interesting.
in the Lower East Side. Boutique.
Lots of boutiques. I need a drink. Do you need a drink?
Soon.
Tacos versus burritos. That sounds cool. What the hell is that?
No idea.
Hold on a second. It might be too late. Lottery tickets. I believe it does. Is that candy store?
It's like it's no longer.
I can't tell. All right. Cocktails and
I've
pizza.
actually had gluten-free pasta.
That looks really good, actually.
It's a good place. There's a creperie.
Oh, creperie. Jaboudre and crap. I'm gonna go to pianos. Okay, let's cross. I'm walking here. The air feels good. Like, this is the perfect night.
This used to be a different place. It's called Inoteca.
Places change a lot here is one thing that I've gathered.
You know, the restaurant thing is a tough business.
Oh, Vino crepes. That sounds good. They have a gluten-free breakfast.
I know, I just gave her one.
It's like they're big
Free
into
entry with my
Nutella.
name, it's Derek.
Except it's not. Do you want something?
No, actually, I'm not hungry at all.
Okay. What do you want to drink?
No. I can settle in for like a scotch or something.
That is a nice beer too. That's got to be a 4 series or. Oh, it's an M5. Yeah, that's like the most expensive best one. Bestest. I used to have a Pomeranian. I named it. I think I named it Poo Poo.
That's what it did, right?
No, it did much worse. Every night at 3 or 4 a.m. it would come to me and urine on my legs. So I had that dog for a total of like 3 months.
I went on a date with a woman in Baltimore once.
It's not Baltimore, it's Baltimore. Baltimore.
Yes.
Look at this space. This is an awesome space.
Oh, that's a big space, yeah. And she was bragging about her cats, which she named Stupid and Pooper.
It's a nice place to
Like,
be.
I should not go out.
Probably not. It's a good sign when somebody has a dog named Poopy or Stupid. Just stay away from them. Stay far, far away. Pizza and burgers.
How's it going? Well, I guess.
I am a totally avoidable person. I will never get married.
They may have no, it's a headshot.
Oh. I have that same dress as her. The jean dress. I have the exact same thing. The stretchy jean thing.
You may never get married, but you're only 40, so.
Only. Don't remind me, it's maybe halfway over or less. Oh my god, I have not seen a Mr. That's not a Mr. Freezy thing, is it? Mr.
Yeah,
Softy.
it is.
That's shorter than usual.
True, they are.
What is this? No fun. This place doesn't look like fun.
Yo, you don't understand, yo. No, listen. You understand.
Big was filmed here, right?
Sorry?
Big.
Oh.
Tom Hanks Big. I think it was filmed here. It was either here or Chicago. I'm pretty sure it was New York because they went
It
to.
is New York, yeah. But they, I was actually at the Zone Tar, the wishing machine.
What is that park at? Where's the
That's
park?
in Toledo.
Okay, come on. We need to go there tomorrow. We'll wake up at 3 a.m. and head there.
So, this place called
Yes.
I lived 2 floors up. I lived there for a month.
That's a pretty sweet location. Why only a month?
Because it was kind of a scary place.
Really, it doesn't look scary now.
And
You should have just bought the building and waited 10 years. That's what I would have done.
you know, I was not in a position to do that, unfortunately. But looking back,
You should have. Absolutely. I know.
so this wasn't there, and that wasn't there. This hotel was not there. This hotel was brand new.
Wow. Pretty sexy.
However, this high-rise I just done.
That is also a nice high-rise. It's very nice. I mean, it's not as nice as Howard Johnson, but it's still nice. What's this landmark?
Katz's Deli.
Katz's Deli.
Home of the most awesome pastrami sandwich ever made.
Oh my god.
Pastrami
Pastrami.
sandwich.
Yeah, I haven't had a good, like really good corned beef or pastrami in like
This is the place.
the best one I had recently was at a casino in Immokalee.
Would not compare.
Okay, I actually.
Take it in. This is the landmark.
It's so busy out here. Katz's Deli. They spelled deli
You
wrong.
want to remember.
I'll remember this place.
Because you may want to come back.
I'm gonna come back here and get like stuff. What's that sign
And
say?
they've been threatening to leave for like the last 10
Really, it's packed. Why would they leave?
because they're just threatening. It's just a game. It's just a game they play with the landlord to keep the rent down.
Unbelievable. They were on The Simpsons or what? Why does it mention The Simpsons?
Probably because they were on The Simpsons.
My first cell phone was like that. The brick.
No, they just jump on shit. And you can push the button to make all
That's something like that. It wasn't that big. It wasn't one of the cancer-causing ones.
Yeah, you don't know that. I just saw it. Let's peek inside here. See inside there. Unbelievable. It's packed. This late at
Always
night, it's
packed.
packed.
Always.
All right, let's go get some halal hot dogs. Uh-oh. Oh
Knishes.
God, look at that. Oh God, that looks good. Look at that food, guys.
That's some New York food right there. It'll probably
Those are-
kill you at an early age, but
You think so?
it is New York food.
I've had those a lot. I haven't died.
Potato knishes.
Yeah, that's, oh my God, hold on a second.
Otherwise
I
known
just-
as Rockies.
Look at the floor in here. It's full of cornmeal. See the
Oh, yeah.
floor?
No, gotta soak up the grease with something.
Cornmeal. Never seen that before. Incredible. Those sausages look really good too. Probably kosher. Marshall's now open. What was this before? This is new. Look, there's a Marshall's in New York. That's weird. You walk straight in and go straight down.
Your surprise is waiting, so
That's new. I've never heard that. Your surprise is waiting. It's pretty cool.
If people are chit-chatting, people will say.
Actually, I found myself going to Target a lot more lately. I have a funny Target story. I stopped going to Target because I paid, I left, I got my stuff, got my receipt, left. They sent an employee out in the parking lot to shout at me about shortchanging them. I didn't shortchange them. I think I paid with a debit card, so... But basically because...
So the basic of being dicks.
Yeah, so I didn't go back to Target for 5 or 6 years. And then I started going again. It's changed quite a bit. I enjoy it a little bit more than I used to.
So, in that apartment I showed you on Ludlow Street,
Yes. Russ and Daughter's Appetizers. What the hell is this? Famous Appetizers. What is this?
they had back in the day when I was first in New York, they still rented video cassettes.
Really?
And the apartment I was in just had a 13-inch TV with a VCR
Built in.
Built in.
My first television was like that, but we don't need to talk about old things like that. Mine was a Tote Vision. Have you heard of that brand?
No.
It was a Tote Vision. $1 pizza. Okay, where are we headed to?
We're headed home.
There are a lot of delicious smells out here.
There are. Oh man, this used to be a great coffee house slash dessert place. It's now
Sushi kebab.
It's called.
Shish kebab, okay. I know what that is. I think it's too late for lottery tickets.
Yeah. So if I had more energy, and if I was younger, we'd go down.
Yeah.
Second
I
Avenue.
don't think I have that energy either. We need to get Segways.
I don't think they sell Segways anymore.
Yeah, they
I think
do.
they're dangerous.
No, they sell them. They're smaller now with smaller wheels, but they have a higher extension in the middle. So
Didn't the inventor die on a Segway?
he died in a Segway. He was looking over a cliff and went over the cliff
so
on a
he's a dummy.
Segway. Yeah, basically.
All right.
I just
let's
thought
go
this way.
to the Segway.
Oh, we're going to the subway. Let me get out my my card. Okay, hold on. Going deep into the subway. I'm gonna lose signal. Alright guys, going to the subway. I'm gonna lose signal any moment now, so I'll probably see you later. Don't die unless you have to.
Hostilities to babies.
Yes, goodbye.